Hello and welcome to more M19 drafts. And this pack is not particularly great. We got the trash man himself. Picture Danny DeVito just saying the word trash. Let's see. Cards we want to be taking. Switcheroo is good. It is 5 mana, but I think this card can be extremely powerful. Volley Veteran can be good. We got all the goblins we need right here, right? Just take this pack and play him. There's Colossal Dreadmaw is also nice. Divination is good, but I actually don't know what's better between Switcheroo and Divination. Probably Switcheroo, but that one is a bit tough. I don't like Doom Descender too much. Dreadmaw I think is fine. So this is actually a tough pick. There's this dude who very frequently will just be a bad skeletal archer. Yeah, he's no Flame Tongue Kavu. I think I'm just going to start the draft with the Dreadmaw. It's the only green card in the pack. And go from there. Okay, well we get past Dryad Greenseeker, so I can't complain too much. There's also Valiant Knight, which someone passed. But I think I'd rather just take the on-color bomb than go too far into a build-around card that's in a different color. And doesn't really synergize well with our Dreadmaw, whereas this is just great in a green deck, in a value deck, in a ramp deck. All around just a fun card to play. Ooh, this pack, let's see. Well, the green cards are not good. I don't think I want to take any of those, although Plummet's a fine sideboard card. We have Strangling Spores in black and Exclusion Mage in blue, I think are the two cards I'm considering. Let's see, I'm trying to think which colors tend itself better towards Colossal Dreadmaw. I think I just like taking Strangling Spores here. Just get some nice removal. Okay. That's another Lava Axe. I wonder how bad just the all Lava Axe deck would be. Probably pretty bad, but it would be interesting to try, that's for sure. Okay, so we can try Digraph Ghoul as a 1-mana 2/2. Bog Stomper or Bristling Boar if we want some fatties, or a Fall Orchard just to help us fix our mana and maybe splash the spores instead of committing to green-black. Yeah, I don't think I'm taking the Basilisk or the Wall. Those should come around. I'm not too high on Digraph Ghoul. It is, I guess, very mana efficient, but this deck doesn't look like it will be too aggressive. We're trying to drag Greenseeker away to victory. I think I'm just gonna pick up the Bristling Boar. We want to stay green at the very least because of the Greenseeker, and this card's just fine. Importantly, it has 4 power, which can be important in these types of archetypes. There's the Sargon's Unsealing or whatever that card is. That triggers when you play a 4-power creature. And the enchantment that draws cards for 4-power creatures. Wow, okay. That's a late Heroic Reinforcements. What is this, 5th pick? But that's also a late Druid of the Cowl, so I will be taking that card pretty happily. Okay. Gear Ripper Guide is fine. I'm not too high on that card. There's not much else for us in any of these colors. So maybe we do just take the Gear Ripper Guide over another Bristling Boar to help make the mana better. But if you just get a bunch of these, it seems real nice. It's hard for your opponent to trade for too many of them. This makes them unblockable. Nah, I'm gonna take the Boar. I just want to limit the number of 2 toughness creatures we have. Whew, that's a late Skymarch Bloodletter. I think I'm gonna take that over Wall of Vines, and maybe we do go into green-black here. Okay, so nothing good in green. It's kind of a late Anticipate and Havoc Devils. Let's see. I really do like our black. I mean, both of these are pretty premium commons. I don't want to go into red for any of those. I feel like this card's unplayable. Maybe I take Anticipate as a hedge. Although we could just take Highland Game and try... No, we'll take Anticipate as a hedge. Wow, okay. A lot of those red card wield, but... We could take... Let's see, do I want Apparatus or Doomed Dissenter? Basically, I take Apparatus to deal with flyers, because we have no problem dealing with creatures on the ground. We'll just block them. but creatures in the air might prove problematic. Or we could take the Doom to center if we want to kind of draft a sacrifice sub-theme. I don't think this card is great in general. I think I'm going to take the apparatus. If we don't end up in black, wow, that's a late Bloodletter. All right. That's also a late Brawl Bash Ogre, but I don't want to double splash. I'll just take the card that's great and in our colors here. Naturalize for the sideboard or two-headed zombie? Probably want naturalize. Although, I mean, black does look quite open. I just don't know how much use this deck has for a 4-2. I guess there's also Millstone. I'm going to take the sideboard naturalize over the zombie. Wow, okay. I probably will take a Digraph Ghoul now. I think. We could also just take a Bog Stomper, it's just real big. I'm also kind of partial just because of how cute his face is. I'm going to take the Digraph Ghoul. It seems less replaceable. Alright, Plummet is a great card to pick up here. Especially decks like this have trouble dealing with flyers. I'll take a Sovereign's Bite. Land. Ooh. Oh man. Okay, we have some choices. Definitely not Magistrate's Scepter, but Arcane Encyclopedia is definitely the card that just you win the late game when you resolve this. You're drawing 2 cards a turn, your opponent's drawing 1. So this card's extraordinarily powerful. That being said, so is Lich's Caress. Right now we only have really 1 removal spell, and it's not even that amazing. We have no way to deal with big creatures. This is a hard choice. I think I'm leaning towards the Encyclopedia because the odds of us seeing any removal spell is much higher than the odds of us seeing repeatable card advantage in green. And given that I guess we have Dried Greenseeker, so that's one way to do repeatable card advantage. But I think, honestly, I'm taking the Encyclopedia over Lich's Caress, as crazy as that seems. Ooh, okay. Wow, we got some picks here. Lightning Strike for the splash. Elvish Rejuvenator for better mana. I think I just take the Rejuvenator. I mean, this card is really, really good. But so is this card. And, I mean, we need 3s. I guess we have these as 4s. Yeah, I don't think it's worth making our mana bad. We could just take a great color card on color here. Okay, in this pack, there's a Lich's Caress. Okay, so now we're kind of rewarded for our pick decision earlier, because there's no way this wheel's, like, it's colorless. Anybody can play it. And we know black is at least pretty open because of these late Bloodletters that we saw, so it's likely we get some late Lich's Caresses here. Green might not be open, but that's okay. We could just take black cards. Wow, a shock that late? Alright, we might have to reconsider. So there's, whenever a non-token creature dies, create a 2/2 zombie. I'm not super high on that. Let's see. It's 5 mana. And we already have stuff like Arcane Encyclopedia to grind our opponents out. So this does not help you pressure them on offense, and it does not help you on defense. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take that. I might honestly just take this shock. Maybe. We could also take Abnormal Endurance. What do we have that's good with it? Elvish Rejuvenator. That's about it. There's also a Random Duress. I'll take the Random Duress, I guess, for the sideboard. But yeah, not too thrilled about that pick. There's a Rabid Bite, though. Alright. Stoked about that one. Passing up Basilisk, which is good with Rabid Bite. And not really thrilled about Child of the Night. So this pack's going to be pretty bad on the wheel, but we're going to take the bite. And okay, now we have to decide between Ghastbark Twins and Skymarch Bloodletter. We want a real big fatty. Let's see, we have kind of, Greenseeker's kind of like mana ramp because it's just drawing lands ramps you. This is ramp. We have at least 2 Bloodletters. Maybe I do take the Ghastbark Twins here. We have 1 Dreadmaw. I mean, this card is huge, it blocks everything. Has trample so it can get in for damage. This card's just great though. Like, if we just have a bunch of ground blockers and then some random flyers. Now, I'm gonna take the Ghastbark Twins. I still have yet to play with this card, and maybe it is better than I feel like it is. Holy cow, dude. I know Shock is less valuable in this format than in other formats because there's a lot of 3 toughness, but it's still a great card. It's insane to see it go that late. I really just don't think I need to splash. We could take Wall of Vines. As insane as that sounds, I think I'm going to do that. Ooh, Skeleton Archer. Yeah, that's nice. Sorry, Greenwood Sentinel. This guy's great. Okay. Vampire Neonate. Is that crazy to take over like a Bog Stomper? We don't have any life gain synergies yet. But, I mean, this is just like... It's not strictly better than Wall of Vines because it doesn't have reach, but it's pretty good. I'm going to take this. And Naturalize, I guess, for the sideboard again. I'm not taking any of these. If opponent has good artifacts, we can really kill them. I think I like Mind Rot over Hired Blade. It's just much less replaceable, and if we're playing a grindy matchup, we really have a good game with Green Seeker, Encyclopedia, and Mind Rot now. I don't want to play against Trumpet Blast, I guess. Okay, Basilisk came around, nice. And Bog Stomper. Well, that kind of makes me wish I took the Bloodletter over Gaspark Twins. Because, I mean, it's similar. It does not have Trample, so it's not quite as good. But, you know, Fatties are going to win the game eventually anyway. We're not going to be super beat down, so we're just going to try and grind our opponent out. All right, from this pack, whew, there's another Encyclopedia. I mean, do I want 2? So there's Reassembling Skeleton. We don't really have any combos with that yet. So I don't think I'll take that. Hopefully Spider Wheels. So I think I'm between Encyclopedia and just a Sky Scanner. But Encyclopedia's just gotta be great, right? Like maybe we even bring back in the Wall of Vines and we just really dirtle. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Encyclopedia. Let's see. So Thornhide Wolves on 5 or Dreadmaw on 6. Probably cutting Bog Stomper. So we could just take Dreadmaw to improve on Bog Stomper. And then maybe we'll wheel these wolves. Yeah, I like that. Okay, ooh. Vevictus Asmodi, the Dire. Card's pretty sweet. If we had taken all those shocks, we could definitely be splashing this. But I think this deck really just wants Druid of the Cowl. We got all these Arcane Encyclopedias to draw cards, and just having more mana, allowing us to draw even more cards, I think is really valuable. Okay, from this pack, well, we have Regal Bloodlord. I guess we only have the one of Neonate to gain life. Not too high on that. Wow, Electrify 2? Red removal has been super open this draft. But we've just like, so has our color, so there's been no need to switch. And I don't like splashing if we don't really need to. Don't really want more Bristling Boars. I have plenty of Naturalize. Don't need Two-Headed Zombie. I feel like Abnormal Endurance is not amazing in this deck. I guess it's good with Elvish Rejuvenator. No, I guess I'll take Electrify. There could be a world in which I play this card. Okay. Blanchwood Armor. So this can be like 3 mana plus 3 plus 4 plus 4. That's not great. We could take another Diagraph Ghoul, or we could just take Thornhide Wolves. Kind of down to just have a bunch of fatties. I'm not even sure I'm playing the first Diagraph Ghoul. Yeah, I'll take the Wolves. Ooh, Courser? That's a late Siegebreaker Giant, jeez. Centaur Coursor, or another Skymarch Bloodletter, or Wall of Vines. So, let's see. Courser does give us a good game on defense. It's just a 3 mana 3/3. Skymarch Bloodletter again helps shore up our flying defense. We do already have 2 of those though, and we don't have 3 mana 3/3s. We do have double Bristling Boar and Skeleton Archer, and then Fatties on the ground. I kind of like just having a flying armada here. I'm gonna take the Bloodletter. And Strangling Spores. Oh, that is a great pickup. I'll take that. Okay. So I don't think I want this. It just doesn't really fit I think this card is best used with creatures that have enter the battlefield effects. That way it's kind of like a 2-for-1. If you're just using this as a 1-for-1, I'm not super high on the effect. So let's see, do I want Mind Rot? I don't think so. I'm gonna take Wall of Vines over Child of Night. If our opponent has a lot of super, I think the way this deck loses is playing against super aggressive decks. So if we can just side in some Wall of Vines, we'll be real set up. Ooh, Reassembling Skeleton is a great pickup. Crazy that that wheeled. Like, what on earth? Red is also insanely open. Like, what is everyone taking? Because green seems really open too. Is it? Actually, you know what? Green I don't think was open. We just took early green picks, right? Because we took... I guess I'd take Greenwood Sentinel over Highland Game. I just really don't like X1s in this format. We could also take a second Duress. But I don't think I like bringing in two, especially when we have Mind Rot. I'll just take the Sentinel. Ooh, Epicure of Blood? That's a big fatty. Yeah, I'll take him. Alright, well, black is also open. So we could take Bristling Boar. I guess in case we need one more. That did rhyme. Walking Corpse is bad. Alright, well, I feel a little worse about my Wall of Vines pick, but we got 3 of them now. I might even play 1, depending. Just because we have 2 Arcane Encyclopedia, we have so many ways to recoup card advantage. And I don't mind just slamming a Wall of Vines early so we don't die to like a random 2/2 flyer. Okay. Epicure of Blood. So we don't really have many ways to gain life, so probably cutting that. And then maybe... I kind of like the Basilisk. We only have 1 way to kill big creatures, so a random Death Touch can kind of get there. I guess we have Rabid Bite as well. Double Druid of the Call, Reassembling Skeleton. Maybe we do cut this Neonate. And do I want this Apparatus? So we have triple Skymarch Bloodletter to block flyers. And I mean, we have 3 1/3s to block ground creatures, so maybe the Apparatus is bad. What do we put in for the Apparatus though? Neonate over... No, I think this effect, just as a one of, you never know what you're going to want to target. And then our game plan is just kill them with fatties after we outvalue them. Yeah, seems fine to me. Against an aggressive deck, we actually have a real nice sideboard of triple Wall of Vines, Digraph Ghoul, Neonate. So I like starting with the most general deck configuration and then going from there. Let's add the lands. 7/10. We have 1 Lich's Caress, but we really want to make sure we hit our 2-drops on turn 2. Yeah, seems good to me. All right, see you guys round 1. Alrighty, we're here for round 1, and yeah, this hand's great. Basically, I'm keeping almost every hand with a 2-drop that I can, because I think the way this deck loses is falling behind. Oh wow. Yeah, this is going to be a nice curve. Turn 2, Druid of the Cowl. Turn 3, Elvish Rejuvenator. Turn 4, we will be able to play a Colossal Dreadmaw. Don't Essence Scatter me? Yeah, sure. I think we fare well against Omen Speaker decks. What's nice is there's no like negate in this format, so a lot of the counter spells are like Essence Scatter, which doesn't counter our encyclopedias. What are you scrying here, opponent? So I'm putting my opponent on blue-white artifacts. Double bottom, nice. Just a random guess though. Swamp. I guess it doesn't matter that I show them that I'm playing black. Usually I like to wait to play a second color until I have to. But given I have Lich's Caress, who knows? Okay, so Pegasus Courser means they can start getting it for damage next turn, but that's not so bad. Now we're gonna go Forest, Rejuvenator. Whew. That is a nice series of cards to not have to draw. And just pass turn. I know we can't actually block them, but, you know. Better to have a creature untapped than not. So they get in for 2. If they just pass turn and don't do anything, I don't know if I just ram Dreadmaw into an Essence Scatter, but ideally they do something so we don't have to worry about that. Because then we can Dreadmaw Rabid Bite their Pegasus. Okay, don't even have to worry. Star-Crowned Stag. Yeah, that's not a problem. Ooh, Bristling Boar? Okay, so we're gonna go Colossal Dreadmaw. And next turn, we will actually have the mana to Lich's Caress and Rabid Bite if we need to. Yeah. And in blue-white, I think the worst thing they could do is, what is it? It's the 4-mana O-Ring. That's probably the best thing they can do, but a lot of things they could do would be like Luminous Bonds. Divination, yeah, that's fine. In which case we can still at least use Rabid Bite. So they swing out, they hit us for 5. Yeah. Take 5 down to 13. If they were in red, I could see maybe chump blocking. But, I mean, we have Lich's Caress, Rabid Bite to kill their 3/3. I'm not that worried. And did they miss a land or did we just hit? Oh, we had an extra land. Wait, did they miss a land? Hang on. They did miss a land, so they have 5 spells in hand. Okay, that's good to know. It makes their divination a little bit scarier. But we can take the aggro to them. So let's Rabid Bite. Dreadmaw kills a 3/3. And then Bristling Boar swing for 8. And like, yeah, you can hit me for 2. That's totally cool. And that's kind of why we didn't chump with the Rejuvenator. Now it's just a great threat, especially against an opponent. I mean, they have way more spells in hand. So I like putting them on the back foot here. Because now, I mean, Bristling Boar is real tough to kill when you have a bunch of 1/3s. If they play something big, we have Lich's Caress. And if they can't deal with this Dreadmaw, I can't imagine them getting back into this game. Okay, so they did hit their land drop, I think, yeah. But they're missing double blue, importantly. Interesting. That's pretty aggro. Do you have a board wipe? Oh, geez, if they have a board wipe. I mean, I'm not going to play around it until I see it. But that would make this game very hard for us to win. Switcheroo. Yeah, that's brutal. But at least we can kill the Dreadmaw. I like that play. Druid of the Cowl. Alright. Yeah, we have no way to get this back, so we just have to kill it. That's a nice play by the opponent. But we still hit them for 1, 2, 3, 7. Yeah. And we play a Druid here. So if they have a board wipe, I imagine they would have ran it out. So I'm just not even playing around that. Also, it's not like holding Druid of the Cowl in hand. Like, even if they do have a board wipe in their deck, I don't think just having a random 1/3 is really going to help us come back from our board being destroyed. But having it in play really helps us pressure the opponent into having terrible blocks. Well, the life gain is tough. Especially, oh, with Pride Mate out, yeah. Alright, let's draw Encyclopedia. Or more Dreadmaws. Okay. Oh, perfect. Yep. And now we can pretty much just throw away creatures at will. Because we're drawing 2 cards every turn. Pretty hard to come back from that. We're doing this main phase just so we know. Ooh. That is a nice card. Let's swing with just Bristling Boar. Because they have to trade the Pridemate for it if they want to. And that allows us to swing in with our Druids next turn. And I really would like to Bloodletter this turn. Yeah, that's kind of forced, which is real nice because trading. I think it is our best creature, but we're drawing 2 cards a turn now, so we're totally okay just trading off every turn. OP falls to 7, and they have 3 spells in hand. All right. I think we're in a great spot. I mean, obviously they could do something insane, but we're kind of playing around switcheroo now. Militia Bugler. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Would you hit? Departed Deckhand. That's pretty bad on defense. Yep. So I think our game plan now is just build up our board until we can go wide and swing past all their creatures. Ooh, that's a nice one. More Bloodletters. Yep, drain you for 1. My attacks, let's see. What happens if I swing out? They block the 1/3 here, the 2/3. They double block here. This eats this. I get in for 2. That seems pretty bad, actually. If I wait one more turn, it's just way better for me. Ooh. Cannot do that this turn, but next turn, that can make our trades go way better. Yeah, so we just pass. This could even just go to the face, right? They have 4 blockers, we have 6 attackers. And at least one of them is getting in for 2. So they're, at the very least, they're falling to 3. This puts them to 2. It's not a bad plan as well. Okay. I like them attacking. The only way they win is... Whoa, sorry, something just fell really loud. The only way them winning is by getting in for damage. Because I'm winning the late game. So being aggressive, I think, is their best shot. As small of a chance as it is for them. And doing nothing. Okay. Ooh. Okay, what happens if we just kill the Courser and then hit with flyers? And by hit with flyers, I mean probably swing out. Mighty Leap. Okay. Still can't block. It's an O2. What happens if I swing like this? So this has to block here. This blocks here. This eats this. So by swinging the ground, I get in for 1. And they just take 3. I kind of like just swinging in the air. Yeah, because I get in for 1 and lose a guy. But this way I get in for way more. If I had 2 power creatures on the ground, then I probably would swing with them, but we can't even like Skeleton Archer effectively. Just taking it, okay. Let's put you to 1. Bone to Ash would be rough, but still, they're at 2. Yeah, go to 1. And now every single creature I have is lethal. Maybe I should have swung out. That forces the chump with the Pegasus. I mean, aside from them having an insane life gain spell, we're just killing them. Yeah, I was going to say, it's kind of minor details. So definitely bringing in Plummet. Greenwood Sentinels, no. What am I cutting for Plummet? Maybe this Basilisk. They have a lot of 1/3s. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And I kind of like either Mind Rot or Duress. Switcheroo is actually real good against us. Apparatus. Okay, we're bringing in Duress for Apparatus. And on the draw, we could totally bring in Mind Rot. What do we cut? Maybe the Skelebro? They're... on the draw, maybe not. Maybe on the draw we cut a fatty? Like Thornhide Wolves? It could be good. No, I think Duress is... Just being a 1 cost that we can play on the draw early is pretty nice. Basically, I think the way they win this game is switcheroo us when we're not expecting it. And then they kill us with a 6/6 we have no way to deal with. Yeah, I'll keep. Druid of the Cowl, man. Such a good card. You have a 1-drop? What costs a single blue? I'm actually very confused. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with them Essence Scattering this. Okay. So we still haven't seen Essence Scatter. I guess there's no need to play around it. They have no white mana. Jeez. I'm just gonna jam a Bloodletter here. We're missing black mana. And I don't have any flash blue creatures, so let's just get in for 1. And next turn we have 5, so we can go Bloodletter and Druid. Yeah. Or we can Duress. I like Duress, because if they have Bone Ash here, that's real bad. Yeah, I just like, I really like knowing what's in our opponent's hand. That lets you play the game so much more effectively. Aether Tunnel and Mighty Leap. What? Okay, so they're just bluffing their turn 1 play. What is this? +1 zone can't be blocked. Windreader Sphinx. Wow, this triggers off even opponent's creatures. Well, I want them playing that. Daybreak Chaplain, so... I believe we just take... I almost want to take Aether Tunnel because Mighty Leap costs white, and they don't have any white mana. And we can just get them with Plummet. Because I imagine we're killing them before the Sphinx happens. No, Mighty Leap seems better. So we can play Druid. Yeah, their hand is absolutely terrible. For 3. So, yeah, in hindsight, playing this would have been better. But I just really didn't want them to Bone to Ash or Sky March Bloodletter and untap and play something busted. Oh. Hit the plains, nice. Gearsmith Guardian is a 3/5. Yep. And the Sphinx costs 7. So I'm not that worried there. So we hit for 2. And I think we just jam a Dreadmaw. Blocks the Gearsmith. Daybreak Chaplain. Yeah, it just does everything. Next turn we can like Bloodletter plus Plummet to kill the Sphinx. Assuming they even get that high. This is a pretty nice situation for us because if the opponent draws lands, like their hand is not amazing. And if they draw spells, then they can't play the cards of their hand. But basically their hand is bad. That's what I'm getting at. Shield Mare. Well, you can't cast that. They could very easily put Aether Tunnel on a creature to double block the Dreadmaw. Where did that come from? Alright. So now he's a 5/5. Ooh. Let's see. This is a 2/2, 2/2, 2/2. So if they triple block, they can kill Dreadmaw. Yeah, let's... I imagine they double block here and here. we just Strangling Spores one of them and kill the other? That seems pretty good. And if they do triple block, I guess it's just a 2 for 2. But then we just leave them with a random 2/2 that dies to anything. Triple block. Ooh, okay. There's no way to get in for extra damage. We just kill the 2/3. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And we even get a point of trample damage in. I really wish we had an extra swamp. Not having this in play kind of hurts. But now the opponent's real far behind. They played the Bugler. This card is a 3. It's a 3/7. Holy cow. Coleman Speaker. Okay, I'm kind of dubious of switcheroo now. I wonder how I can play around that. I guess we play around it by just having Colossal Dreadmaw tapped at all times. So we just swing with it every turn, which is what I would be doing anyway. Yeah, because if this is tapped and they switcheroo, we still get a creature to attack with. I wonder, ooh. Does switcheroo Departed Deckhand still resolve? Like if you switcheroo Deckhand Dreadmaw, do they just get my Dreadmaw? Or does the spell fizzle? Double bottom, I like it. Play Daybreak Chaplain. Yep. Okay. 1/3 lifelink. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, Thornhide Wolves. Okay, so the question is, do we want more flyers? So we definitely swing with these two. Do we swing with Druid of the Cowls? No. There's no way that's good. And man, if I had one more land. Okay. I do kind of like putting OP to 1. And they have to deal with 2 flyers. We know 2 of the 3 cards in their hand. This even beats a switcheroo. Let's do it. They can Aether Tunnel the Daybreak Chaplain. Yeah, there's no way. They drew an island, so their 1 card is switcheroo. They grab the untapped Bloodletter, we kill it. Alright, round 1 down. See you guys round 2. Hello and welcome to round 2. We are on the play, which I will definitely keep. Oh yeah. Every hand just has one of these dudes and it's so great. The question is, which card do I play first between these two guys? I think given that I have a 3-drop to play, I'm going to lead off on the Green Seeker. Just because it draws cards. Like, this gets value the more turns it's in play. Whereas this is just going to add mana no matter what. Yeah. Because we really want to draw land anyway. So I don't think I activate this on upkeep. Because if we draw... Yeah, if we activate it on upkeep and draw a non-land, that's real bad. Okay, now we have a land. So I can just go forest. And... I play the Basilisk? Or the... I think I just land this Basilisk. Just start beating in. We don't need the mana too much. No attacks. And yeah, we're drawing a lot of cards here. Bear Walrus. Gift of Paradise. I like the opponent's deck. Swamp. Reassembling Skeleton. Okay. I really want to hit a land now, so I'm going to activate here. I'd like to resolve Bloodletter. Lich's Caress. Okay, that's getting awkward. Well, we can play Druid of the Cowl and hit for 2. Alright, the opponent played Psychic Corrosion. Okay. Well, we have plenty of naturalizes, which seem nice against the Gift of Paradise Psychic Corrosion deck. Didn't want Lich's Caress. Let's hit a Swamp, please. Okay. Well, at the very least, they're going to mill the Skymarch Bloodletter away, so that's nice. And we just have to kill them before we get milled out. Probably pre-board. Alright, glad I'm not drawing either of those. Pre-board, this is a pretty poor matchup. But post-board, we have so many naturalizes that I think we're totally fine. This also seems like a great matchup to bring in Duress, maybe even Mind Rot. Like, this card seems like it does absolutely nothing here. Rock's Oracle. Okay. Mill 2. Here's our Swamp. Land. Okay. Finally hit. We can play Thornhide Wolves and then swing with both. They trade here and take 2. Can we please hit a swamp? That's all I need. Okay, mill 2 again. There's more lands. They have 7 cards in hand. I guess they really have not done anything. They've also missed land drops, if I remember correctly. Another one. Jeez, okay. And you have a blocker? No, that's so many blockers. Alright. Swamp. Come on, Swamp. Ugh. That's just actively bad for us. Alright, well, let's swing out. I cannot believe we missed Swamps this many turns in a row. Yep. Doom Dissenter is pretty good there. I almost mill the Swamp. Mill the Swamp, of course. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. There's still 4 Swamps left in the deck, I think. I just really want to get these guys online. Or Strangling Spores to allow our 4-5 to hit. Just really any play that impacts the board, I think, really helps us. Giant Spooter. Yeah. That makes it difficult. Man, these naturalizes, though, really gonna be good. Swamp. No! It's just so good if we hit a Swamp here that I think I still activate versus attacking. Come on! Alright, well, we swing out and pass turn. We're just actively milling ourselves for these Psychic Corrosions. Take 4. Go. Mill 4. Okay, no Swamps milled. So maybe we can draw one this turn. So they are green-black Splash Psychic Corrosion. Meteor Golem. Killing our 4-5. That might just be it. That card's great. I like their deck a lot. Naturalize seems absolutely insane, though. We're at 10. There's no way we can kill them fast enough. I don't want them seeing more of my deck. Alright, let's do this. So, bringing you guys in. Oh, I only have 2? I thought I had 3. I feel so weak now. Greenwood Sentinels. So, Bristling Boar seems nice. Digraph Ghoul. Maybe could be good. Basically, I just want all the fatties and all the creatures that attack. No explosive apparatus. I only want 1, maybe 0 arcane encyclopedias. Bristling Boars seems good. I don't like the reassembling skeleton. Although, it is funny if they mill us, we can get it back, but that just seems so medium. And then, yeah, I like the encyclopedia because we can try and find naturalize with it. Duress can hit the mill. This card might just be too expensive. I might want a 4/4 instead. I guess we have triple Bristling Boar. And then a 1/1 just to beat down. Because they had a Spider, Meteor Golem. Yeah, I think I like bringing in a 1/1 to beat down. Druid of the Call helps us ramp. Maybe Daggerback Basilisk we switch for Epicure of Blood. Just because it hits way harder. And then we cut one more card. Maybe we cut a Strangling Spores. I just don't know what their deck does, but I think I'd rather have proactive plays than something that kills a 3/3. If they're playing Giant Spider, maybe the Bloodletter is not as good as something else. Maybe it's worse than just a Bog Stomper. Alright, yeah, we're just playing fatties here. Let's do it. In that case, if I'm playing Bog Stomper, I might as well play the better card. Yeah. Okay, let's go first. Yeah. We have all the colors. We have ramp. Maybe I should have cut Rabid Bite for the Strangling Spores? Unclear. Ideally we hit a Duress in the next 2 turns. Yep. I think I'd much rather have the 6-drop here now. Okay, if we can draw a play next turn, I'm gonna be pretty happy. Thorn Lieutenant. Yeah, that's good. Swamp. Go. Yeah, the opponent's basically living the dream. Manolith, yep. Naturalize is gonna be nice here. Come on. Elvish Rejuvenator. I like doing that. This sets us up for the Gaspar Twins next turn. No! We already have double black. We have a lot of green. I guess in the off chance we want to Lich's Caress and play another spell, I could see taking Swamp. What would that other spell be? Duress. Yeah. If we draw Duress next turn, maybe we want to do both. And there's no point in Rabid Bite. Yep. It's like a Corrosion. I wonder how many of those they have. Alright, can we please hit Naturalize? We got so many in our sideboard. Bristling Boar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jam this Dreadmaw. Please don't kill the Dreadmaw. Yeah, if they untap and go Lich's Caress our Dreadmaw, yeah. Try Greenseeker. Alright. I don't mind losing those. As long as we can find Naturalize at some point. Don't you dare tap 5. Manolith. Yeah. A lot of their deck is card disadvantage. No! Alright, we can at least kill that. Forest. So we can go Rabid Bite. They don't fight, right? Yeah, so we can Rabid Bite, Dreadmaw on the Basilisk. And then play Bristling Boar. I think I even do swing with Druid just in case they feel like chumping. It's not doing anything on defense. They took it. Alright. It's an example of a free attack right there. We just got in for extra damage for no reason. Okay. Epicure of Blood. Didn't need either of those. And as long as we hit Naturalize in some timely manner. You have a board wipe? No, you don't. Alright. Kill our 6/6. Well, we can play a 7/7. And Bristling Boar eats the Meteor Golem. Swamp. Yeah, I mean we attack. I think. Do we attack? We can play the Gaspark Twins. And then yeah, I guess we can't have this laying around. So we're gonna have to Lich's Caress that. So we attack with the boar here. They block. We play these guys. And then if they keep this card back, don't mill naturalize. No! Alright, well. Now we gotta kill them real fast. They have 2 cards in hand though. And they're not milling us particularly quickly at the moment. Sigiled Sword of Valerin. Well, you can't necessarily equip and attack. Because we just eat your guy. That card seems bad in their deck. They have like 3 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This takes 6 to pump, so they cannot even do that this turn. Duress. Yeah, let's do that. Hired Blade. Okay, that's good to know that that's around. And this costs 6 to pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we hit for 7. So this gets +6/+6. They can swing with it with Vigilance. Let's see. I'm just wondering if it's worth Lich's Caressing this 2/3 right now, because it gives them a 1/1 elf. I mean, they're just gonna have anyway. If they play Hired Blade and attack, then they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 power on defense. Like if I don't use this and then they play a big thing. Wait, let's see. They play Hired Blade. This is dead. So they have a 1/1, a 3/2. They definitely swing in with a Hired Blade. And it becomes a 5/2. We double block the 2/2. And then they're in a pretty rough spot. I think I like doing this just so we have our mana open next turn. It's a little spewy, and I know that, but we are under a clock here, and this card will get like good later in the game. So we're gonna have to kill it eventually, and might as well do it when our mana is open, even though it gives them a 1/1. Okay, let's see what we're milling. Druid of the Cowl, Diagraph Ghoul. None of those are too good. What'd you hit? Nothing good, right? No. Oh, only one of the best possible hits. Right after we use the Caress, too. So that is one downside of using Caress. Now they hit in with Hired Blade with a Sigiled Sword. Yeah, this is not going so well. We took out a Strangling Spores, too. Block here. Yep, I lose 1. Okay, so we need to draw some stuff. They are top decking as well, though. Man, if only we had Lich's Caress around. Well, if we swing like this, they take 3. I'm trying to think what we do here. If we swing with Gaspark Twins... No, that's just bad. We wait. We need to hit a Sky March. No, because they have reach. We need to hit something because now they cannot effectively swing in with the sword. Strangling. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Still, I think we have one Strangling Spores left. Well, we blocked the Knight. Yep. Alright, let's... Any way to deal with the Archer and we're doing great. Forest. Ay, ay, ay. Go. We have 6. We have like 5 turns. Skeleton Archer. Okay. It's real tough. He gets in for a lot of damage too. Yep. Lose a life. Alright, this turn we gotta hit something. Alright, I think we lose this one here. Card's so busted. Yeah, alright, you got it. GG's opponent. Oh, kind of disappointing way to lose. But it happens sometimes. See you guys next time.